Hello, crew of Dragoon, and welcome back to Studio Dragoon Gaming. I am your host, Dragoon X77, and we are back again for another episode of Megaman X playthroughs. And this boss, Rangda Bangda, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, is actually one. When I was playing this game as a kid, it was one of the banes of my existence because this stage boss is hard. And I can tell you, playing the stage again reminded me of homework and school and sharing a room with my brother and everything. So I can tell you, it was fun to go back. A little bit of nostalgia here, but enough of me rambling about that. It's a difficult stage. The weapon weakness is Sting Chameleon's, Chameleon Sting. That's kind of funny how I did that, but I think I usually go after it with the X Buster, and I think that's what I'm going to do in this episode. But before we get into that, it's time for our patron shoutouts. Bradley Higgins, Chunkster, Emperor Megas, Ty, and Sab Night Studios. If you want to be awesome like these crew of Dragoon members, go on down to patreon.com/Studio Dragoon for great art, special Discord roles on my server, shoutouts on every single last video, just like this one, and so much more. So, without further ado, let's get into this playthrough. And like I said, folks, this has got to be one of the hardest. It's considered one of the hardest. There is Smug Sigma again. Rangda Bangda is one of the hardest bosses in this game. The one after is D-Rex, pretty hard too, but I mean, this one stuck out in my mind the most. I remember hating this boss. That's right there. I don't even remember liking the stage because these platforms are a pain in the butt. Don't like them, but I like the stage music for this, for this particular stage. In fact, I found somebody remixed it on Newgrounds, and I have it on my playlist somewhere. There's some more repeats of bosses long beaten, and this is Kill Penguin. I was about to go into his Japanese name. Basically, what's going on here with the repeats of the bosses is that they're not revived. It's just that Sigma cloned them, basically. And you get a chance to see his weapon weakness, which is Fire Wave, that you get from Flame Mammoth. It's weird fighting him with this thing. I mean, I don't really go by what, because even when I played it like I normally would play it back in the day, I noticed I didn't go by what, like real weapon weakness. I played a lot of a waiting games here, and then I guess I got tired. It was like, screw this. I'm done playing around. And Joe Penguin recanned, and it's time to go on to the next stage. Well, the next Guardian. And for those of you who are uninitiated, I stole his ridden armor. Jack moves. For those of you who are uninitiated, most Mega Man games, Mega Man X games, when you defeat the original 8 bosses, you got to repeat the bosses somehow. And you got guardians around the bosses that are really hard. So even though you beat, oh crap, that's another feature these ridden armors, standard issue ridden armors have. If you, wow, I just regular shot that ridden armor guy played down hard pretty well. Rocky Sock'em Robots. I was enjoying that a little bit too much. I got distracted. I'm gonna confess, I play through this stage, and going through the other side was just really stupid because I found this one to be a lot easier just to get up to the top. Now, what did I went back to that for? Next up is Storm Eagle, and I don't use his weapon weakness either, and I noticed that. I think his weapon weakness is Chameleon Stick. He goes for that mighty evil guy from Angry Birds. That's literally what it looks like. I think even up there he goes, Storm Tornado. Y'all notice what I did? I took the brunt of it, but then I dashed through some of it. That's a great way to, try to combat Storm Tornado. Not good. Took me that time. I have a lot of respect for Storm Eagle. It's definitely a tough fight. He's almost down. Bombing, oh crap. One more, and I got it. Storm Eagle in the can. At first I thought that D-Rex was actually before Rangda Bangda. I guess I must have remembered it wrong. I guess with Sigma, he figures all the stages need to be just coated with bosses. Well, not bosses, but enemies here. This is him. Yep, here we go. Rangda Bangda. Now, for those of you who are uninitiated, Rangda Bangda has literally 3 parts. Those eyes there, and the nose. Those bottom spikes are one-hit kills. You don't want to touch those. I try to balance it out between hitting the eyes and hitting the nose, because if you try to go for one, completely focus on it, you gotta get lost really quick in trying to beat it. Fun fact: in Megaman X5, this boss returns. I'd like to get to those games at some point. I don't have 7. I have no intention of ever playing 7 because 7 was awful. So. Looks like we got one eye down. And yes, I use the sub-tank. Don't judge me. In all truthfulness, I was hoping that I'd be able to take out the nose, and I would only just have to fight the eye. That might have happened, you know, back in the day when I was younger. And oh, there we go. Both eyes are gone, and now we have the nose, and there it is. Done and in the can. Sigma boss number 2 out of the way. I made it look a lot easier than what it used to be. And that's the end of that episode, folks. Join us next time when we take on D-Rex. That sounds like the name of a rapper. Oh man, I cracked myself up. But if you want to be like those awesome Crew of Dragoon members that you heard earlier at the top of the video, go ahead and go on to patreon.com/Studio Dragoon for shout outs in every single last video I make, great art, special Discord roles, and so much more. And if you loved this episode and you want to see more, you want to see what else I got going here, you see that subscribe button? Charge up your X-Buster and obliterate that thing. And then tag that bell for notifications to let you know where each and every one of my videos are going to drop. That ends this one. I hope you guys live with inspiration, purpose, and substance. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Laters.